Alright y'all, welcome back to the video. Normally it starts off with like some nice B-roll of my truck, starting up, cold start. That's not the case because the truck's a piece of shit. Zach, who am I? Right now I'm putting in reverse. We spent like $7 grand fixing everything on this truck. The motor's good. The motor hasn't had a check engine light in like, I'm gonna be generous, 4 months. We got some other situations going on. The U-joints, the rear end, I mean, the truck's actually, y'all know well, we like to fix things around here. I'm done messing with it. The truck's in the shop, trying to start off the year, not having so many problems with the truck. Actually looking at getting a new truck here shortly, but just want to get this truck in the shop, finish it off, figure out what the hell is going on. The thing won't even drive straight. I haven't jerked the wheel left and I'm done, dude. Cut. Yeah, that's what we're dealing with right now. But for today's video, you guys saw from the thumbnail, we're gonna take the deer I shot. Hold on, deer I shot with Braden, 9-point buck, my first buck ever, and we got the skull mount done. And it's just kind of how it's been sitting. I want to get it on something nicer, a plaque. Maybe we can stain it. It's just gonna be kind of challenging. We had the skull mount done. I still have the shell from when I shot it, so we're just gonna have to figure out how we're gonna do this. But we have to find a plaque first. So we're at Lowe's. Let's go inside and see what we can find. Y'all stay tuned. Alright y'all, we just hopped back here to the wood. I don't think it's gonna be back here. I'm looking for like a little wood plaque and for it to have the little cutoffs and like, I don't know, we could just buy a piece of wood and take a jigsaw and actually do it ourselves, but we can just buy the plaque, that'd be nice. So let's keep on looking. I asked the guy, we got something like this, just a circle, that's not what I want though. And then right next to it online, that's the one we came here for. That is a cool looking wood plaque. It's got the cutoffs. We're thinking about maybe getting a torch and kind of burning the sides and get a good look, but this will work. This will work.
48.
Yes, ma'am.
22. 48.
Alright y'all, we got the goodies. Bought a torch too. Why am I still wearing this? Bought a torch too just so we can do some custom designing for it. I'll show you guys how we're gonna do this. Let's head back to the house. Alright y'all, just made it back to the shop. We got our skull mount right here. Go ahead and put that down. Have our plaque. This thing is gonna be freaking, this is gonna look really good. I got a good feeling about it. Perfect little plaque to use for. And like I said, I got a torch, the whole little kit, just so we can do this the best we can. And the reason why I want to make this video, because actually, quick story, before I actually shot this buck, it was probably about 4 years ago, I knew if I ever shot a deer, I wanted to do a cheaper mount, because I mean, I just feel like it saves you money. It still looks really cool just to have this. Because during a rut, it actually, a little spike got hit in the side of the road, so I went out there and I chopped the deer's head off on the side of the road. Imagine the looks I was getting. I took it back and I actually did a skull mat. Still have it at the house, just to practice to see if I could do it, just not wanting to mess it up. If I did shoot something this big, I didn't know how to do it, and I freaking blew it doing it. But yeah, I think it's a really good way to get a deer mounted for super cheap. You could do it yourself or pay like $150 to get it done. Just depends on where you live and who you take it to. Right now, we're literally up to, you can do that for free, and this was $8. So you can have a cool mount for like 10 bucks, call it 10 bucks. It wasn't necessary, but I just want to put some more touches into it. This was $22. All right, so I'm gonna let Zach handle this, taking out the torch. We'll get that set up, and then we're probably gonna try to not screw this up. You can see in the piece of wood, it has the lines of the tree, so those should be darker, and then around it should be lighter, so this is gonna look really, really good. So, Zach, get on that torch. Here it is, y'all. That's the first layer we're gonna do. I want to get a little bit darker and kind of get some of these little spots out. It's just hard because it starts to burn kind of quick, but we're gonna make it work. Let's do another layer. Alright y'all, that's it. In the sun, you see a little bit better. I think it looks pretty darn good. Got some light spots, some dark spots. You see the lines in the wood. She looks good. So we got our plaque, we got our mount. This is the tedious thing. It's really hard. Y'all can see it. I'm trying to go between that main hole in the middle where the brain normally sits. We're gonna go on the sides of that. I'm trying to mark and line it up. It's just, this is gonna be hard. I don't wanna mess this up because once you drill through this, it's just gonna make it really brittle. So I reckon I'm gonna start drilling, try to get this lined up. We're gonna see what happens. To get it lined up first, we're gonna drill. I have those 2 holes marked to the side, then we'll flip the screws around, come from the outside, but we're gonna put a drill bit in it first just because I do not wanna crack the wood. You can see what we're trying to do. We're trying to line it up and get it perfect. I really want to put a drill bit into the skull just so I don't risk cracking the bone, but I don't know how this is gonna work. We're trying though. We marked it as good as we can. I don't know what's going on with that one.
It's the big one, not the small one.
I'm gonna let you do the drilling. We think that's gonna work, so let's go ahead and get the drill bit. We're gonna start super, super tiny, and then we'll work our way up. And there's one. We got the bigger drill bit gonna go through. This is where I'm getting nervous. This is it. I'm not complaining at all. She's on there, it's secure, which was the most important thing. Just the way this deer is, if y'all can see the rack, the way it's kind of formed. It's off by a little bit. One side sticks out more than the other. I'm gonna see if I can get a little bit of angle like that straight on. You can see above it too, this one kind of folds in. Just the way the rack sits, if y'all can see, there's a gap right between the wood there. And if you jump to that side, it's pretty flush on it. So it's a little off, if y'all can see. I mean, it's kind of tilting a little bit this way, but I ain't complaining. That looks freaking good. I'm happy with it. The last things I wanted to do, Braden, he actually gave me the shell that I shot the deer with. It was with the 243, around 126, 27 yards. I freaking dropped this joker and I got the shell. So I want to put this somewhere on the wood, and we have called a stencil heat gun. I'm not really sure what you want to call it, but I wanted to take this and actually engrave something into the wood, because once this heats up it burns into it. But because of the wood now that it's so dark, I don't know if it's going to be able to see if we do that. But we do have some stencils, so we could write something on it in like a black Sharpie. I'm not too sure. Definitely want to try to put some type of writing onto it, because that's what's going to make it look really good. But I'm not too sure. We'll figure out what we're gonna do, but we're just gonna use the hot glue gun. I'm not really too sure how we can get the bullet to stick on the wood. So yeah, let's get the hot glue gun, let's glue it on, and I guess we'll figure out what we're gonna do with it. All right, we got our placement. We're thinking something like that. I don't think that would look too bad. We got our glue right here. This stuff is super strong. Put on your skin, you won't be able to get it off. Put our glue on. I'm gonna hold this for about, the aggravated feel it's kind of stiff. This glue's pretty good, but I'm gonna hold it there for about a minute. And we'll show y'all picking it up, bring it out there in the sun. It gets really tough. We're good. Just sitting here thinking about how we were talking to putting a plaque would look so, like a gold plaque. We'd have to get that made, and I don't know, the project's just, it's almost at the finishing mark. So I don't wanna mess it up, because it easily could, even when you put a stencil on it. We did this and typed that like first buck, and we used the marker and did it. You would be able to see it, but I don't wanna mess this up. I'll never forget this moment shooting this thing. I always want to have this, so I'm gonna put some time into doing it, but that is a complete mount. I do not think it looks bad. We got a game plan. It's looking amazing. Like I said, I just don't want to mess it up. We're gonna bring it to the old girlies. My girlfriend, she's gonna try to see if she can trace something with these stencils that we have right here. I feel like it's gonna show it pretty good. Put first buck, the date, we'll make it look good. I'll show you guys when it's done. All right, y'all, so we just got back from the girlfriends. Lex, thank you so much. She freaking killed this. Like I said, y'all, this was just a cheap way how to do this skull mount. Lex, she hand drew on, and we just like kind of threw a little outline around it. I mean, I like it. I think it looks really good. Down here at the bottom, we put the date that I shot it, and overall, that is the final product. I put Monroe NC, because that's where I shot her at. Oh, she looks good. That is a massive buck on the plaque. I am so freaking happy with it. Just the detail, the wood, screws coming out the back, but you can't see them. Those are the two main screws. Throw two little hangers right there so we can put it on the wall, but I'm happy with it. Look at the size of that thing, dude. Like I said, y'all, that's how you can do a skull mount. You can get the full body, but I mean, if you're trying to save money, your first time hunting, getting into it, if you were to shoot a big buck like I did, and just it's very expensive just to get the full mount. I actually would have got the full mount on this, but just for quick times, we do the skull mount so I can try to get it back on top before I left. So just to pull it off, just to finish the whole entire thing off and have it the way it sits, I think it's amazing. Highly recommend doing this, y'all. It will save you some money. At the beginning of the video, the freaking truck's in the shop. Who knows what the heck is wrong with that thing. Hopefully we'll fix the steering so I don't crash into a tree. And
Tree?
a tree, yeah. Go off the freaking road and you can't control that thing. The U-joint for sure, I know that's bad in the drive shaft, so that's why that's clunking and it was making some noise. I don't know, hopefully the rear end's fine. I don't know, but that's why I would have been on hold for some videos. That's why, Zach, thank you, man, for helping me out today. You ran me around my little taxi to go get all this stuff to do this, so easy video, it was simple. I appreciate you guys watching. More content's coming soon. Living Bass TV.